That was awesome. That was the best show I've ever seen in my life.
Opening night Toxic Avenger stuff.
Didn't expect to have such a good time doing this show. I just go out there and go, wow. It's just one of those start, run, go crazy, and finish and go, oh my God, that was fun.
It's like this. Layer on top of layer. Stockings, pantyhose, underpants, pants, shoes, sneakers, socks, hat, wig, glasses.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Look what we've created within such a short time period. That is amazing.
It's been a thrill.
As well as being funny, it has a lot of heart, which really helps when you're doing a musical.
Let me tell you a story about a man with a strange complexion. He killed a lot of folks and he made a love connection. Damn it, I love her!
The heart of it is the really beautiful story of Melvin and Sarah, a super geek and a super woman falling in love.
You see the real me. I'm yours honestly.
And of course, the overall reason for the show is what the hell we're doing to our planet. You pollute the earth and I'll kick your ass.
Gonna kick your ass!
I love that about the show, that it's just, you guys are being stupid. We've laughed about it, now smarten up.
This is the legend, yeah, the legend of the Toxic Avenger. Hi Ashley, how are you?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Gotcha.
You start and you sing your verse by yourself.
In an audition, what you hope to find is potential, and there was a tremendous amount of potential in the room.
Dominique pulled back the silk sheet and reached down to the nether regions of Jean-Luc.
Should she touch a stiff monster?
Yes. No.
Yes. No. Yes. No. Oh, yes.
Can you hang around for a while, in case we want to match some people up a little bit later on?
I always dreamed I'd find someone, but that was just some fantasy.
I was taking the streetcar one morning on the way to work, and I got a call from my agent, and she said they had an audition for the Toxic Avenger Musical.
I was examining all those vats, and there's a name of a corporation written on them. Guess what it is? The Good Earth!
No, not the Good Earth.
Yes, the Good Earth! They're assaulting the Earth and defaming a classic American novel at the same time.
I was terrified, but it was a really long morning. I'd gone in a couple of times, myself alone, and then I'd read with a few different girls who were auditioning for Sarah.
Then I met you, beautiful you, a true scientific breakthrough.
Before the Toxic Avenger, I'd gone through weeks and weeks of having 2 or 3 auditions a week and never hearing back from anyone. And not being able to get an audition because nobody wanted to see me. I didn't mean anything to anybody.
Look deep inside, I have nothing to hide. You see the real me, I'm yours honestly.
Evan and...
Let's do that.
Evan and Brittany. Could you ask Evan and Brittany to come back in together?
I met Brittany first in the hallway waiting outside, and we chatted a little bit, and I was mostly just nervous because Brittany's really pretty, so I had my young pretty girl senses going on.
My hot toxic love.
I was really excited by Evan, thought he had fantastic potential, had a great look about him.
John, I think, saw something in me that a lot of other people hadn't taken the time to see. He is sort of the one man who said, I don't care what he's done, where he comes from, he's right for this part. I don't think anybody else had ever gone to bat for me like that before. He just had this wonderful energy about him that made it so encouraging to be in that room and to get up the guts to do that for people.
The official town records are here in the town library.
Sarah, that's wonderful. Can you get them for me?
No, I can't. Blind. But they're in the back. Oh, I labeled them Town Records. Top secret.
Oh, Sarah! I could just kiss you!
When Brittany came into the room, she just lit it up.
You're like Mother Teresa if she were blind and hot.
Their chemistry, especially in the audition, was really special.
There was something amazing about it because when I shook his hand, I had an intuition. I kind of felt like he would be the guy.
It was very obvious that there was something happening between them that wasn't necessarily happening between the others.
When you think of it,
shows a week. That's the only concern.
I mean,
Because
I was
he's
thinking of
kind of faking the A's now.
He's also just coming out from school, and I know that program, and it's pretty intense.
But I think Evan brings a quality and a special side, special thing about him.
And he's actually starting to sound better too as he's going through it. He's loosening up, and it's he's throwing in licks now and stuff. It's cool.
Should we bring him in and just see vocally how he's feeling? If you want to
We
get
can
a
talk
sense
about the
from him?
women after that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we'll get him back, and I think, but basically we're going to tell him we're going to offer it to him.
Oh, we're not going to tell him now, right? Is that? Do you know?
Unless you want. I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing preventing you from doing
I always
this.
do.
Do you really? Okay, cool.
It's more
All
fun
right.
to
It is
tell
fun.
him.
Yeah, I just never done it like that.
Right.
Thanks for coming back. How do you feel singing that tune 3 times in a row, vocally?
I can do it again.
Yeah, no, that's
It's gotten better as it went on.
Yes.
It started sitting out there for a long, and then everything goes cold.
Yes, of course. How do you feel with the range of the song
I
in
feel
general?
fine. It started off kind of grim. They said, these are the things you need to work on, and they made it sound like I wasn't necessarily going to be playing the part.
There's sort of 2 big concerns. I think extremely talented young actor. It's really exciting to see this. But the vocal concern is just, you'd have to really start right now working out, essentially on your voice. The other thing too, this is an incredibly demanding physical performance. So it's just imperative that you work out, that you keep weight on you.
John finally said something like, we think you're a really nice young man, and we see a lot of potential in you, and we'd love to have you on board. And then he got up and shook my hand, and I did something really stupid. I think I went like, yeah! Threw my hands up in the air and made a big embarrassing mess in front of myself, in front of like the 10 people that were in the room at the time. Yeah. It was a pretty emotional moment. As much as I knew that the chances were good going in for the final audition, there's always a part of you that says this is never gonna happen. For a company as big as Dan Kapp, and for a director as big as John Rando, and all of the people behind the team, you just never think that 3 days after your 21st birthday, you're gonna be given a gift that monumental. That essentially has changed my life.
What does it take to be a performer? For me, it takes abandon.
I think it's when you stop thinking and it just becomes second nature. That's when you really have got it.
Acting is so brave and so outrageous at the same time, and it's a great craft, and I'm a big worshiper of it.
Just do what you do, have fun, and try to be free.
I like being an actor, period. I love what I do. I love my job. I love my wife. I love my life.
You have to go out there and just trust that what you do is just the best damn thing they've ever seen. And that's hard.
It takes a city to create a musical.
Just go out there, do your thing, and taste every second of it.
All that said, then the one most important thing is you have to be a little crazy.
1, 2, 3. There's no home in New Jersey. We're hanging by a thread. We're choking in New Jersey. We might as well be dead.
The magical moment of getting to sing the opening number with the rest of the cast for the first time. If there was any fear, it went right away. It was just totally awesome in every way.
Introduce yourself and tell me what you're playing.
Hi, everybody. My name's Jamie, and I play White Dude. Yeah. White.
I am playing Sarah, and my name is Brittany.
I'm Evan Smith. I'm playing Melvin Toxic.
I'm Louise Pitre, and I'm playing the mayor and Eunice and the nun in the first one.
I'm Darren Herbert, and I'm playing, wait for it, the black dude.
I'm Kara Leslie, and I'm the female swing.
I'm Peter Dowick, and I'm the male swing. if you can, I know this is difficult, try to read the dialogue in the, you know, there's a lot of dialogue underscored.
Because the dialogue's not written in the music,
Yeah,
right?
it's a little tricky, hard. Yeah.
So this is like the crash and burn concert version of the table read of the Toxic Avenger. Got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story we are about to tell you is so disturbing, we have stationed a registered nurse outside in the lobby.
She is handing out prescription Quaaludes to the easily excited.
She also has Xanax and Vicodin she got off the internet.
And please, for the love of God, do not turn off your cell phones.
Nah, you probably gonna wanna call your mama.
My agent called me and said, I have an offer for you from DanCap to do Toxic Avenger. They want to offer you this show. I said, Toxic Avenger? What the hell's that?
The hell has evil done? That makes it so hard. That's funny.
Wow, okay, yeah, that sounds like a bizarre kind of show. Who's directing? And he said, John Rando is going to come from New York to direct it. And I said, yes, I will do it.
I'm such a fan of Louise. She's sharing and caring and smart, and she's sexy as all get out, too, which is really great.
I'm just a Jersey girl. I'm gonna rule the world. I was born to run this stage.
She was born to run.
I saw her when I was 12 years old in Mamma Mia, and I was terrified. I thought she'd be the biggest diva in the world. I thought she'd show up in a limo and be sipping champagne as we rehearsed and, you know, be really mean to everybody.
I am 52 years old, and I've gone about as far as I can go in this country, in this business. And I'm co-starring with a 21-year-old guy who is just out of school.
I thought she'd put me through the blender, you know? Who's this young kid with no experience playing the Toxic Avenger and get him out and give me a real professional, you know?
I told you I have superhuman strength now, Ma. You never listen to me.
Oh, God, that eyeball's gonna drive me crazy.
So I peed my pants when I met her for the first time. I had no idea how to introduce myself. I don't think I did on the first day. She sat beside me in the read-through that we did the first day she was there, and I just sort of awkwardly sat down beside her and went, hey, I'm Evan. And we were singing together all afternoon, and I was just terrified to look over at her.
Oh, my God. I'm the mayor of this crappy town. So let me tell you how it's gonna go down.
And then I got to know her, and I was so surprised and so humbled and just so happy to meet somebody like her. I think she's a really wonderful person. There's no ego, no pretension.
And I see myself back then in him and in Brittany, who's 25 or whatever. What a cool thing, where I've come from, how far I've gotten, what I've learned, what I know now. I feel like I'm living my history again through them. It's cool. I had already agreed to do this show, and then I got a call from Benny Anderson saying, we're doing this concert version of our new musical, Christina, at Carnegie Hall. Oh my God. And we'd like you to play this second female lead and the narrator. But it was going to cut into rehearsal for Toxic Avenger. So I called John Rando, and God bless him, he said, Louise, you have to do that. That's too wonderful. You can't pass that up.
Hello, cast of Toxic Avenger. It's Louise in New York City. See, my name's right there on this poster at Carnegie Hall. And I've been practicing and practicing and practicing for many, many years to get here. So I'm just gonna do this little thing, and then I'm gonna come to you and sing the heck out of this rock and roll show. And I'll see you Friday. Bye.
I think that should be allowed. Yeah, coloring.
So I was singing these beautiful songs and then go, you're a bitch, you're a slut, at the same time at home at the piano. Oh my God.
It's finally time her and I talk woman to woman. And it ain't gonna be easy.
My husband and my dog were just not knowing what to think. But I learned them both at the same time, which is kind of cool.
I hated you in grammar school. I hated you in high school. And if you went to college, I'd hate you there too. You're a bitch, you're a slut, you're a liar, you're a whore. Did I leave something out? Let me think some more. You're a trap. You're cheapest Demi Moore. Guess who won this round? Snap, snap, score.
Alex 202.
How often do you get to do a duet with yourself? I mean, my God. So it's a quick change artist, musical theater diva moment, which is pretty cool.
Bitch, bitch, slut, slut, liar, liar, whore, whore. Bitch, bitch, slut, slut, liar, liar, whore. Bitch, bitch, slut, slut, liar, 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 whore, 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 whore. You
They all call me a freak. Well, this freak just got screwed. So it's time to be adopting a more monstrous attitude. Right here, right now, surprise, everybody dies.
They told me I'd have to work out constantly, and just get into the best shape of my life. Just the mask, running around doing the show in the studio. I was sweating, just buckets and buckets and buckets. You walk down the street and you're like, yeah, I'm tough, I'm strong, I can deal with it. And then you get there and somebody's like, well, here's 20 pounds, see if you can do it, and you can't. And it just makes you feel like a little baby.
If you're trying to get prepped for your show, we've got a little less time. So we may fast track you and get right to the muscle building workouts.
Right. I'm not a really fit person, so it's tough for me getting in shape.
Take my count. 3, 2, 1, up. Good. Squeeze your pecs hard, hard, hard. Fast. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Rest. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, princess. Okay. Down
And
slow.
all you want to do after 8 hours of rehearsal of this show is just go home and sleep. So it was really hard getting yourself in there, making myself go.
Down. We want to keep tension on the muscle, so you're going to come up. You're going to go, go, go. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Right there. Back down. One more. We got one more. Slow. 3, 2, 1. Go 3. Squeeze and push. Hard as you can. Push, 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 push. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Up.
I was a fat kid with no skills, no brains, and I just wanted so badly to do something that I was good at. And if drama wasn't a real career, and like, what was I gonna do? And it wasn't so much that I need to be on Broadway or I want to be a star. It was that if I don't do this, I know that I can't be happy, and I know that I'll spend my life chasing things that don't fulfill me.
When I was a little girl in Montreal, I told my family the dream I'd had. I didn't know what musical theater was at the time, but I told them that I was standing on a stage and I was wearing this long dress, and all the people in the audience were standing up and they were all going, bravo, bravo. Well, okay, my family never let me forget that. It became a thing. If I talked about something, they'd say, oh yeah, you. And that always referred to that dream. And my mother came to see Applause, which I did at Leah Poslin's in '88, maybe. And I had this huge curtain call at the end. I was playing the lead in it. She came to my dressing room, I opened the door, and she looked at me and she said, Mon Dieu, Louise, bravo, bravo. Oh! And it was like, my God, yeah, I'm doing it.
We're choking in New Jersey. We might as well be dead.
Lord, we need a favor. We need a savvy savior. But who save New Jersey? I'm Melvin Bird III. I'm here for you, New Jersey. On that you have my word.
I put myself in Evan's shoes because it's fascinating for me to watch him land such a fantastic role right out of school. I love John Rando for casting him. I know he was taking a chance, saying this is an untried commodity here.
His inexperience concerned me, yeah. It always does, especially with a show like this, because David Bryan's score is rock and roll, and it requires a real focused, hard singing. And it's singing it 8 nights a week is tough.
Maybe you better swear, or I'll carve you up like a holiday ham. I'm gonna kick your ass, gonna kick your ass, gonna kick your ass. It's gonna be a blast to kick your ass.
It's the hardest thing I've ever done. I've never had to sing this high. I've never had to sing this much. I've never had to sing this angry.
He's proving to be fantastic. He's so together. My God, for such a young guy, I'm impressed.
Come back tomorrow, pup. We'll start all that cleaning up. You'll wake us from this toxic nightmare.
Gee, I'm gonna be the deputy.
Thank you.
The first day we had rehearsal, I thought I was gonna kill it in the best way possible. I thought I was gonna be amazing. And every day after that, the doubt seed just worked its way in.
Don't let us know you're going to go there until that moment. Yeah. Sarah, what's going on?
For my chest. Boy, Sarah's gonna
So you're already starting to play it.
Boy, Sarah's...
No, just say, how about a badge for my...
How about a badge for my chest? Boy, Sarah's gonna be...
I wouldn't even turn out until B.
You get notes and notes and notes from the director, and of course everybody else is getting hundreds of notes, but you feel like you're the only one getting the notes.
So you go, be impressed, and you're right back here, and she says,
Who is Sarah?
yeah. So you literally repeat what you just did. It's just a matter of doing that.
And I remember just sitting in the corner when we would get notes, because I would just like, I don't want to talk to anybody because I'm sure everybody is just judging me right now.
I met a girl and she'd up and run. That should really hurt. I think it's better when he takes the arm from you rather than you throwing it. I see this hand, I'll take the arm.
I don't know why I did that. I think I was worried about the note from yesterday about the moon. Like I was like, I have to get it so I can see the moon.
No.
I'll make sure.
Simpler there is better, especially from you.
I think we often forget as performers that there's a process to all of this.
There was never a time in the rehearsal process where I wasn't sure, but there was a time where I knew we needed to work.
You don't show up on the first day of rehearsal ready to do the show. That's why you have 3 or 4 weeks, or however many weeks we had, to put it all on its feet, because it takes time to do something this great.
How about a badge for my chest? Boy, Sarah's gonna be impressed. Who is Sarah?
Wait! I don't care.
I don't care. You
learn where the jokes are and mind the emotion and to really tell the story. I really lost track of that. I forgot. And I let myself get really down.
I'm no longer small and weak. I'm Melvin Ferd the Third. I'm Melvin Ferd the Third. The big green freak. The big green freak.
Good, and that freak is rough and raunchy like that, exactly. Good. Go home and don't talk until tomorrow. Yeah. Good. Woohoo! Yay. Awesome.
Those moments in rehearsal where you sense that there's been a breakthrough, those are great moments. And sharing that with the actors is just fantastic.
Senora Ferd! Senora Ferd!
Isn't Lorenzo?
The mayor Chicani! The mayor Chicani!
What? No.
Yes! No. Yes, and she said she's coming for you.
What? No.
Yes!
No.
Yes! No. Yes.
You don't understand. No, we have history. Bad history.
There's something, don't make me say yes again to him.
Okay.
I said yes. The angry gay Latino hairdresser. This is so wrong. I'm sorry.
John is brilliant already. He knows what he's doing. He has a Tony. So I came in, I was like, yo, let me absorb.
The less work you can do.
On her?
Yes.
Okay. He just kind of eases us towards what he needs us to work towards.
It's a little bit more about, are my calves nice right now, people?
And and he also lets us play.
It's okay.
Yeah, there you go.
It's okay.
Yeah, so you could pick your fingernails while you pick her hair, too.
I get to get my rocks off doing ridiculous crap that I know full well will probably not make it into the show, but then he sees it and he goes, keep that, and I'm like, really?
You have children, you think they're gonna bring you joy.
I know.
It's all pain, it's all heartache.
I know.
He was a cesarean, trouble from day one.
The whole rehearsal process has been, I would say, the best rehearsal process to date in my career because of the feeling John brought to the rehearsal hall, his smarts, his incredible sense of humor. He's the real deal.
And he has a really wild sense of humor. And he sort of gives you a left hook every once in a while with some sick joke.
Sarah, could you grant me one last wish? Something I've never done.
You want me to put out?
No.
And I think she understands what a man might want at the end here.
Yeah.
So it's a little more like,
Sure.
I understand, Toxie. We never did get to do it, did we?
Yeah.
So if you want me to, I'll go down on you at least.
It's finding those little things that connect the dots throughout the show. That's what makes a performance great.
And just a little thing about, God, I love New Jersey. I'm singing 'cause I'm scared.
Oh, she's okay.
I really hate being around here right now. Something bad's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing.
Eventually, these moments of clarity come, and these moments of beauty and laughter and comedy come out of it from the work we throw into it. And the work never stops.
I've just been going rehearsal, 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 home, rehearsal, home, rehearsal, home. Do laundry. I've done laundry twice. So that's how I know that a week has passed.
The cast has just been really eager. You know, let's see how far we can push this, because we're throwing a lot at them. There's not just dancing, but there's also fighting, and there's weapons, and there's body parts, and they're changing at 100 miles a minute into like 30 different things. So with the choreography, to me, you can't sit back on the choreography. You have to be like push, 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 push. And then pull them in. Zoom. Yeah. Wow. Yes.
Much of what I do, I turn to Wendy, and I'm thrilled with the work that she does.
From jackpot, it's usually
Jackpot,
So tonight we hit the jackpot.
Wendy is fabulous. She's quite amped and fun, and she's wee, as she likes to say. She's tiny, but she packs a wallop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it, yes.
The ideal relationship is where it is hard to know where the director ends and where the choreographer begins. And I think that's really true with us.
Tonight we hit the jackpot, 'cause evil is hard.
You're still long. Still too long. I know, you're going to beat me with a stick, I can tell.
You need to be here, ready to go to the dip on for your cutoff.
He's hard, evil is hard.
We just plug along, work away, and then every once in a while something happens to make you maybe sit back and say, oh my goodness, look, I know this stuff. I know how to do this.
I can appreciate what it was like to have to work that hard and to have to jump over that mountain.
In a wonderful way, in a really surprising new way, did Evan completely rose to the occasion and has since grown to such enjoyable, wonderful craziness and honesty. And I think that's what's really special about his performance. There's a real honesty to it.
It's kind of funny, but for a moment, I was the man who you dreamed of. Now that dream has died. So how can I stay? I'll just have to save the world some other day.
We're visualizing everything now. It's just bare walls that we're kind of working with. But when we get in the space, it's just gonna make everything that much better.
Oh, look at this. Oh, this looks great.
Thank you.
Ah.
So the band platform's complete. That is all of the stuff, as you know, sitting on top of the turntable. So it's being worked out separately. It's quite a challenge. There's a lot going on in a 12-foot circle with all this stuff happening.
Yeah, and then you put 3 actors and then 2 dressers inside there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
It's like a Toronto apartment.
Yeah. The essence of the show is created in the rehearsal hall, but the images of the show and the look and feel of the show obviously are what you do in technical rehearsals. And we had a really good tech working very hard to use those elements to help better tell the story and create a fun show to watch and listen to. This is where Toxic punches out the barrel. He's going crazy inside of it. And the actors inside there pushing those out, and then his hand comes up.
Holy shit! Wow! I'm out of here!
Son of a bitch! That hurt!
Something in New York that we weren't able to do was have an actor ride this section of it. But I think if you're here, the professor can be just kind of working on his stuff. He probably can get by without scraping himself.
Well, you got to remember, all the scenery is set back from this part that's 13 inches outside.
So he should have room, yeah. Yeah, which is fantastic, because that's a great way to change the set with a guy on it. Wonderful work, wonderful work. It's going to look really good.
It should be a fun show.
Yeah.
We're leaving our home now. The rehearsal hall is so comfortable. So the next week is going to be tough, and then it gets better and better and better, and then we'll start to feel at home in the theater and start to feel like, okay, this is where the show's going to be done, our new home.
We can do both here. I think we can be intimate and big. Good. We'll take it.
Really great, yeah.
We'll take it.
Hey, Evan, what's up? Just here for the first day of tech with the band. I'm so excited. It's going to be great.
This is the most exciting day of all. We do the Sits Pro, where the band comes in for the first time and we sing with them and get to hear how awesome they are.
1, 2, 3.
First time we're seeing the set. It's going to be ooze, I think. We're going to see lots of slime today.
I'm excited to see it in theater. I haven't seen it yet.
First day. Eye the Tiger.
New Jersey. Jersey, the Garden State.
This is for sound, basically. And we're just gonna sing. We're not gonna do any costume changes.
Show the world how much you care. Spank me over, thank me over. I wanna be a good billionaire.
I'm getting used to the heels, actually. But it's really hard to not roll over your ankle and sing in falsetto and then be funny.
Not your usual crowd. Marketable handicap.
There's 2 of us, we make up the entire city of Tromaville.
We're really lucky to have Aaron and Jamie. They're just great singers who completely inhabit all the craziness of the stuff that they have to do and the 55 costume changes that they have to go through.
Good smells, muerte. Men need lots of therapy because they were born inferior.
I wish you guys would put a camera backstage to catch what goes on back there, because that's a show in and of itself.
People are just running off, throwing wigs. People are yelling out, "What's next?"
Layer on top of layer. Stockings, pantyhose, underpants, shoes, sneakers, socks, hat, wig, glasses.
There's only 5 of us playing 20 million characters, which is why it's such a workout, and which is why it's so satisfying to do.
My favorite part is just catching a glimpse of other actors running and just pointing their heads at their dressers so the dresser can rip their wig off and put the new wig on. And there's a million hands all over. You feel quite important, actually. It's really fun.
It's like old-style vaudeville, and I love that.
And now the chase is on. Will she catch the freak? Looks like the big green guy will be up Schitt's Creek.
You go through the process not realizing that it's getting better and better, and all of a sudden one day you think, holy geez, we've got it. This is smooth and fast, and it's as though you don't see the process. That's a kick.
I think we've learned some things. We'll do it again, you know, a lot of times. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, guys. We're ready to rock.
I was sitting there around the water cooler talking to Louise, just about ready to cry, because I was like, there's no way. I can't do this. The paper's gonna trash me. This is gonna ruin my life. Am I ready?
Welcome to the opening night at, what's the name of the play?
Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
I know.
I guess I'm ready, yeah.
I am ready. I am so ready.
Here's to a fantastic night. Break all your legs and lose your legs. In fact, rip legs off.
Am I ready? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. Absolutely. Bring it on.
Happy opening. Have a blast.
John came out and toasted all of us. And I think that's when I sat there and I'm like, this is it. Like, this is everything that I've worked and dreamed and fought for coming true, you know?
I don't care how many shows you have tomorrow. You deserve to live it up tonight. So do, okay?
Okay.
Thank you all.
Welcome backstage.
As you can see, the backstage area is just a wide open area.
She's a makeup artist as well as an unbelievable performer.
We talk about boys.
And men.
Men. I don't talk
Men.
about boys at all anymore.
No.
Only men.
Only men.
I think you should see what goes on under the wigs. I take one of these guys and put that on top of this one. So I've got 2 wig caps for this show. And then I keep the microphone at the back inside of this wig cap. And then I'll pin all that in so that there's no chance of this sucker getting ripped off. Nice, huh?
We thought, you know what? Let's do it Halloween night. Let's really make it fun.
All right, good to see you.
This is my mom and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They gave birth to me.
Opening nights don't come around every single day, so I think for the most part, just have a lot of fun.
She's having a blast pretty much every day. She comes home, she's got a smile on her face. She wakes up with a laugh.
How do you guys feel about opening night?
We're really excited.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Great.
Yeah, we've waited a long time for your education to pay off.
Opening night can be a really terrifying thing, but it can be a really wonderful thing as well. It is what you make it.
Everybody's excited. You know, I mean, it's to be expected. In a week, we'll all be coming in going, okay, what'd you do yesterday? Blah, blah.
How's his nerves today?
Fine, he never seems to be very nervous. No? We're more nervous than he is.
Oh, I'm. You know what? My stomach does flip-flops constantly. I'm always nervous.
Global warming is upon us. The Earth is in crisis. It is a time in need of heroes, especially in one particular horrible place.
There's a place between heaven and hell. Don't need a map, just follow the smell.
We'd love for them to walk away with having had a great time, having laughed very hard and enjoyed themselves, having been completely surprised at what they found.
I'm anticipating lots of laughs. If people don't pee themselves at least once, I'm gonna be quite upset.
Lord, we need a favor. We need a savvy savior. Much I will save New Jersey. I Melvin heard the third. I'm here for you, New Jersey. On that you have my word.
Initially going into it, scariest moment of my life. And then of course when I got up there and finally sang, I will save New Jersey, for the first time in front of all of them, it was great.
New Jersey, New Jersey, Jersey, the Garden State.
I didn't want to think about who was sitting out there at all.
The big green free.
To me, all of them were just a big black wall. And luckily with the lights coming out, you can only see the first row anyway.
We're here, we made it! Yay!
When I walked into the theater and saw the theater and saw that set, I got goosebumps. I was so excited. This is a much, much bigger production than what we have in New York.
And that was great, you know, it was hysterical, the audience loved it, and, you know, as a writer, you feel very fortunate when different actors reinterpret your work all the time.
The show was fabulous. We had a great time.
Did you pee yourself?
Not quite, close.
No.
You make me combust with chemical lust. Love, don't be scared of my hot toxic love.
That was awesome. That's all I want. Hot toxic love. All night, every night. It was great.
Toxic Avenger is one of the best shows I've seen in a long, long time.
I'll probably be singing a whole bunch of new songs I've never heard before.
I like cheese. It's delicious. That's my favorite part.
One of the most important things you have to do is sit back and admire what you've done. And so part of opening night is that, just saying, wow, we did it, we're here. And it feels great.
It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day in New Jersey. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day in New Jersey. Jersey!
I've realized that I'm older than I thought. And I mean that in a good way. I think I'm realizing that, wait a minute, I've learned a lot of stuff in the last 30 years. I'm feeling really valorized, and that's great.
It's weird looking out at the opening night audience and seeing a standing ovation and thinking, like, is that for me? Like, what's that about? It was like coming home, I guess. After all this time working to get there, finally being able to come to a place of going, this is where I'm supposed to be. I know this now. This is my home. This is my space. I can own this now.
Hey, Shaniqua, I met this fly man.
Grab his ass. Yeah, there you go.
Is that your bum?
That's my thought.
Oh, wow.
That's my ass.
Okay.
All right, drop the bleach, bitch.
Sarah!
All right, drop the bleach, bitch.
Sarah!
All right. Drop the bleach, bitch.
Sarah! Right here, right now, surprise! Everybody dies.
Bleach. Common household bleach. It's the one thing that can kill a mutant. I learned that in scientist school.